I have something to share with you I haven't talked much about lately, but this last Wednesday, several of us, myself, Bill and Don Gaston, Tammy Lang, who's our children's ministry director, and then Laura Edwards, who's on the worship team, along with her husband Chris, we got to go look at a building Wednesday, and it's what we've been looking for. For the first time, as you've known, people keep asking me, well, we found a building? Have we found a building yet? And, well, no, there's not many buildings that are between 6,000 to 10,000 square feet. Well, this is 8,000 square feet. It's an existing church. We wouldn't need to do much of anything. If we had a service there next Sunday, we could pull it off. We could walk in and have a service. Now, there are things we would want to change, to upgrade, to make it our own, but nothing really required to really walk in and to have a service immediately. It's on Highway 30. It is 2 miles south of Central. Everybody knows pretty much where Central Church is. It's 2 miles south on the right. It's BCS Church of Christ. They're selling their building because they're building a mile or so away. They've got their own space. They're building a larger building. So the building that's for sale, it's really in two parts. There's a children's ministry section and a main sanctuary section. The children's ministry section has like 5 classrooms and a big open area and a kitchen. So it could easily convert to fellowship times, lunch in the lobby after the service, which we haven't been able to do in a while, those kinds of things. And that's the older section. That was built in 2002. And then the newer section is the sanctuary, built in 2017. So not that old at all. All the exterior paint and all of that, HVAC, a lot of upgrades were made in 2017. It seats 265, so it's over twice the size of what we have now. Now, there are pews. It's kind of kicking it old school for us Calvary Chapel folks. But as I mentioned, Calvary Chapel Costa Mesa, they had pews for the longest time. And we could, they're comfortable. They're definitely comfortable. We would probably have to remove some of those to make space for extending the stage or for the sound booth area, that sort of thing. But it's definitely a lot of seating, parking, 74 spots. There's a little bit of green space, not a whole lot. We're not sure if it's enough for like an outdoor play area, probably not. Maybe a small playscape, but there is some green space. And I will say there is another interested party that's looking at this building. So I'm just presenting you information without solicitation, okay? We're not going to pass the plate. We're not going to do all that. But I want you to know what we are looking at, what we are interested in, and what the needs will be, because this is the closest thing we've gotten to affordability-wise, yet we're still going to need some additional funds for a down payment and perhaps to make up the difference from what Frost Bank is who we've been working with. We're waiting for some updated numbers from them of what we might qualify for in terms of a commercial loan. So we're waiting on some numbers there and all of that. So we will need some additional funds. We have enough for part of that down payment, but not probably a 20% down payment. I don't know all the details of that just yet. I'm just letting you know what I know up to this point so that you can be praying. I want to keep you in the loop because this is really the first thing that we've okay, this could be it. It may not be, but this could be it. So we're going to doing our due diligence step by step through this process. And I'm trying to coordinate a time this next week, probably Friday afternoon, for those who weren't able to make it this past week, to go look at it with us. And if you're interested, let me know. I already have a handful of people who are interested in looking at it. But I want to keep you in the loop so that you're praying for God's direction and God's provision. There are financial needs for sure. And we'll need somebody or many people to give towards that. Maybe God's got an angel investor out there, literally, just to, hey, and that happens. I hear stories about that all the time. So anyway, I'm just keeping you in the loop of what's going on. And somebody asked me, and I didn't answer the question, how soon would this be? The BCS Church of Christ, they're hoping to be in their new building the first week of June. I don't know how far along they are in their building. I don't know how realistic that is. But so it could be this summer, as soon as this summer, possibly. So just be praying with us. It's exciting to see. And even though we don't have everything we need right now, it's exciting to see how God might move, how God might go before us on our behalf for that. So with that, we are going to continue in Genesis. We're in Genesis 37, and I'm going to pray for us and lift all of these needs up as well. Genesis 37.